Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yuvaline. It's UV for short if you can't remember or don't know how to pronounce my first name. But anyway, today I'm going to be recording a back to school affordable look for you guys, and this is the third time I've tried to record this video, so hopefully the third time is the charm. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 360, and in my first attempt to do this, I ended up I wanted to try something, new, but it didn't work out in my favor, so I basically had to return it because it just didn't go with my skin. So hopefully this foundation matches better. And I did have this foundation in the color 355 in its older formula, which was the dewy one, but that obviously it didn't work out for me because I don't have dry skin, so the dewy formula didn't work for me. So this is the matte formula, so I figured this one would be better for my skin. For this look, I did not color correct because it's quick and back to school-ish, so usually in the morning, if you do go to school, you don't have a lot of time to do a lot of things to your face unless you wake up extra early, and I prefer not to do that, so that's why. So for my concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 30. So another concealer that you can use if you don't like the Maybelline or you can't find the Maybelline is the LA Girl concealer, the LA Girl Pro concealer. I use the color Toffee, so that's like one of the other concealers I use if I don't have this, and it's Drugstore. You can find the LA Girl Pro concealer in your beauty supply stores mostly, and some drugstores carry it, I think, but usually I find it at the beauty supply store when I go get my hair. So this is the concealer here. They should have made this foundation with a pump because it's really annoying having to pour it out, because I poured it on my hand. But anyway, I blended out my concealer, so now I'm going to set my face with the Airspun setting powder, and this is basically what it looks like. You can buy this Airspun setting powder at Walgreens or Walmart, and it's $10 or less. I think it's about $10 at the most I've seen it, and it's cheaper in Walmart, I believe. But I use this to set my under eye. This is a really good drugstore setting powder if you don't want to spend money on like a higher end setting powder such as like the Laura Mercier one. But other good cheaper alternatives is obviously like the Sacha buttercup and the Ben Nye powder, which you can find online, and one that you can find in a drugstore is the Black Opal setting powder. This is my Black Opal setting powder, and I have it in the deep color, so this is like a more pigmented color. It's a brown powder, and you can get it in the medium color or a lighter shade if you want to set your under eye with it, but this I use sometimes to set my whole face. So this is another option for those of you guys looking for setting powders, but I do recommend getting this one that I'm using here because it's really good. Now I'll do my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, mostly when I do them, I use this spoolie, this old spoolie that I got from the beauty supply store, and the spoolie is used to brush out your eyebrows, and then I use this dark brown pencil to shape them. So basically I just brush it out. This is when I'm like in a hurry and like I don't use my brow dip. For drugstore eyeliner products, you can use the NYX eyebrow pencil, and it's like double-sided where you have the pencil and the spoolie on both ends, or you can use like a brow dip from Milani. Anything you're really comfortable with, but if I'm not using my Anastasia, this is what I used to fill in my eyebrows. So then after you like trace out the shape that you want, what I do then is like I brush it into it, and this is how I get my eyebrows to look like natural and like not artificial, like a lot of eyebrows I be seeing. No shade, but like just in general, like sometimes you want a very like, you know, this is clearly like penciled in eyebrow look. Other times you just want a natural look, like you're going to class, you're going to be doing your homework and like reading and participating and all that stuff, so you don't want to look too like overdone. So then after I brush it out, I darken the end a little bit. Like my e.l.f. brush to dust off the powder off my face. And I got these brushes from the drugstore also, from CVS, so I just use that to dust the extra dust. So this is the current state of my eyebrows. So if it doesn't look like as nice as you want it to look, you can always go back and like clean it up with concealer. And what I usually do is use the LA Girl concealer, and this is the color Toffee, and I use this because it has a little brush applicator, so I just go right under it, right under my eyebrow here. Okay, enough with the eyebrows. So then I'm gonna do my contour. So for those of you guys that don't like powder, you can use the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and this is the darkest color I use. This is Mahogany, but I don't like to use it all the time, so I usually just use this little duo set I got from the beauty supply store, and I use that to do After doing that, I use my little bronzer that I got, and this is the CoverGirl Queen bronzer. It took me like a century to find this, but when I finally found it, I was so happy, and I should have brought two because I really like it. And like a lot of people like talk about it, and it was difficult to find. Like I've seen it on YouTube and I could never find it, and I thought I had to order it, but I found this on a I found this at Walgreens, and I think it was under $10, and it's called the Natural Hue Bronzer, and is the color Q120, and it's called Ebony Bronze. So this is what it looks like. It has like a really nice shimmer to it, so I like to use this as a bronzer on top of like my contour, so it can give me a little bit of, you know, glow, I guess, because I don't really like to highlight if you're just gonna be in class. Like if you want to go to whole 9 yards, I think that's fine, but like for me, I just don't do that. For class, I just bronze up my face. Get this. Basically my everyday go-to kind of look, and then I just add my mascara. So I'm going to be using my telescopic black carbon black mascara. This is a L'Oreal mascara, and I like this because the brush is really small and you can get like all your little lashes, especially the bottom lashes. So I just like to apply this on my lashes. Anyway, so for my lips, I like to use a neutral color. When I go to class, I like to only have like a light brown, but if I'm gonna like dress up for school, then I obviously do a fun color. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna use a ColourPop lippy because it's affordable, and this is the color Bedazzled, and this is what it looks like. This is a $6 lipstick. You can buy it online. And I don't really line my lips. Well, I can line my lips for this lipstick. So I'm gonna use this is another lip pencil that I got. So I'm gonna line my lips for this lipstick. This is another lip pencil I got from the drugstore, and it's the NK collection, but this is like a purple color. So I'm just gonna line my lip. Wish I had the color Limbo, because that would probably have been my go-to neutral color, because it's like a brown, and that would have been more appropriate for a regular everyday kind of look, or it would be more appropriate for an everyday kind of school look. But I only have this color left because I used up all my other colors. So this is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.